only does the museum have a dock, they have their own pontoon boat. It's a nice big boat. And they also have an alliance with the school system here in Ocala. And what they do is they take kids out of school and they take them on educational excursions up and down this river. And they teach them about the history of the river and the area and things like that. Pretty cool thing to do.
So what would kill that palm tree?
Oh gosh, it's hard to say. That's a tough question. We got baby alligator over here. Let me back up here.
Scary.
Look over here on the other side of this palm tree that's falling down. You're going to see some little yellow stripes all the way down this little guy's tail. See him over there? Right there behind that palm part. That's a baby alligator.
Those stripes,
alligators,
little baby ones.
those stripes, they're born with that. And that's a good way to spot them when they're little. Now, as they grow into adulthood, they lose those stripes. They don't have them. Let me see if I can turn around and show you. Now, if you'll see part of this palm tree that's falling down in the middle of that marsh, where you see the branches, it's behind that. Right in that yellow or that greeny grass there. Can you see them? Right there.
Yeah.
A little baby alligator. See the stripes sticking up?
Yeah, I see. Yan o. Yan o.
They're not easy to see.
Above that na.
Sometimes with that stripe, you can only see it raise your head.
You can see his eyes and its nose over
Yeah.
there and his tail.
And you're burying.
Well, this is the point where we actually turn around, guys. We are about a mile and a half down this river right now. We're going to start heading back up the river. Now, so far we haven't seen any monkeys. But I want to tell you this. Don't give up. And the reason I tell you that is because most of the time when we see monkeys out here, it happens to be on the way back. I don't know why it is, but you can see the way they look. So keep looking. Don't give up. As we cruise along there, I'm going to stay a little closer to the edge to see if we can spot another baby all along this grass. Now that little bluebird right there, that's called a lesser blue heron. The reason he has the word lesser in front of his name is because he does not get much bigger than that. There's a dog. There's another gator right here. Not a baby, but a gator nonetheless. That's the one we saw earlier.
Super big alligator.
Now guys, as we head back, what I want you to do is just kind of relax and take it easy. Keep looking for stuff if you want to. If you have any questions on the way back, feel free to ask. And if I see something cool, I'll say something too. But otherwise, I'm going to be fairly quiet on the way back until we get back to the main spring. And I'm going to tell you all about that. And I have another surprise after that to show you. So what I want you to do is definitely be comfortable. Now, if you want to stand up and stretch, you're more than welcome to do that. And I'll take it one step further. If you notice this railing that's around the glass, if you want to turn around and sit on that railing so you can look out the side, you're welcome to do that as well. Yep, feel free to do that. So be comfortable, sit back, relax, enjoy your ride back. Let me know if you see anything cool, and we'll talk about it. Or if you have any questions, please let me know. How many miles is
Water
it?
stays this clear.
All the way down to where it runs into the Ocala. So all 5 miles is pretty darn clear. And then when it hits the Ocala, then it turns into a river. Look at this grass underneath the boat again. That's eel grass. That's about anywhere from 6 to 8 feet long. Our eel grass here at Silver Springs is in very good shape. It's very healthy. Consequently, so are our manatees. They're in good shape. They're having babies. They're doing very well. We love our grass. Now, that's not necessarily the case everywhere in Florida. Some areas are having trouble with that grass. It's starting to get diseases and things like that. And that affects the population of the manatee. Say that again?
Is there a certain month that you can come, like to do a tour that you'll see the manatees?
Colder the better.
Where?
Cold. Now, when I told you what happens during the summertime is the manatees go down there. And they do that because the water's warm. And they can't. Because they want to get away from all this boat traffic. But in the wintertime, they don't have a choice because the river gets cold, really cold. In fact, they can't survive it. Manatees cannot survive in water colder than 62 degrees, like hypothermia, just like you guys do. They're a mammal. So in the wintertime, what they do is they migrate upriver to get into that main spring water that, remember I told you, is coming out at 72 degrees? That's how they survive in the winter. So the best time to spot a manatee, let me put it this way. If this was December, January, or February, you guys are to see probably 20 or 30 manatees. Easy. Sometimes more. Oh, those places with hundreds of them. Yep. Absolutely. And they're just trying to stay warm. So, yeah, they don't hear, but they do a lot of things. However, at Blue Springs they do. Yeah, it's cool. I love, that's my favorite animal out here by far. But this time of year, it's a real shot in the dark for you to see them. You know, I don't like guaranteeing anything, but anytime, you're going to see it. I've taken people out on this boat and everybody's wearing parkas. It's that cool. Because it's worth it. You'll see some cool stuff.
How far in advance do you book?
I know this one, when we get into the real busy season, it can go several weeks. So, you don't want to, right now, this time of year, not that far. You can get pretty busy, but it doesn't matter. Exactly. And that's exactly.
I'm hoping to be real soon.
Well,
I'm certainly old enough to do it.
Those are little moorhens right there. Isn't that cool? Usually we have a lot of wood ducks out here too, but I'm not seeing any today. I don't know where they're at. The one thing I've learned going down this river, as many times as I've been down it, every single time I go down this river is different. Even if it's the same day, different every time. Sometimes we see a lot of stuff, sometimes we don't see squat. You just never know. Exactly. All the little pieces of limestone. And it's probably coming out of a small spring. There are about 150 springs down this river. Most of them are pretty small. They're not the size of your finger. But that's enough to blow out some white limestone and cover the bottom like you're seeing on survey. No, we don't have iguanas. Now, I spent the last 25 years of my life down in Key West. Man, it's like the Jurassic Park down there. They're everywhere. I mean, I used to love to go play golf down there. It looked like Jurassic Park. You look out on the fairways, they're everywhere. Big ones. But here, nothing. And the reason is it's too cold. We get down into the 20s. well, after it's been lower than that, it's been freezing. And that's not the killing here. Key West, I've never, in all the years I lived there, never saw it go below 58 degrees. Now that's not good for them. And that will stuff them. Because they fall out of trees and stuff. But it won't kill them. 0 degrees winter. So we don't get it.
What about the monkeys?
The monkeys survive in that. They get, remember they're a family unit, so they get all bundled in together and seem to survive the winters just fine. They never have any
It's
problems.
like with the blue also.
Yeah. They use their body heat. That's in that kingdom up there. That was really very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like
Now, if you look at these sliders over here in particular, you see all these turtles? Now notice some of them are real shiny, and you got a couple that are all dull. What the heck is going on? Same kind of turtle. That brings you to reason number 2 why they're on that log in the first place. Reason number 1 is to stay warm. The solar panel that they have on their back keeps you nice and warm, and that's why they're there. But there's another reason. The one that's not so shiny, that's just a covering of moss and growth that they get on the back of their shell. And sometimes it can get so prevalent that it actually impedes their progress in the water. So what the turtle does is they climb out of the water, they sit on a log like that, and let the sun bake that coating until it's dry, completely dry. Once it's done that, then he just hops back in the water because it all turns to a powder at that point, and then it all washes back in.
wow.
That's the reason number 2 why you see turtle down in the water. Now, if you look coming up here on the left, you'll see this little station over here with all this equipment on it. That is put there by the Geological Service, and what that is doing is simply measuring how much water is going down this river at any given time. They're interested in those figures because all of this water, like I told you, is coming from springs. And it varies. It doesn't stay the same as each day passes. So they keep close tabs on that and want to know how to fit the formula. That's what all that equipment's actually reporting up to a satellite, so a geologist can download it and take it.
How much of this water would be used by the surrounding community?
None. None.
It's
Isn't
not
that
used
crazy?
at all?
No.
Fresh pure water, they're not
No.
using?
And in fact, just about every bottling company that I can think of has tried to bottle this water. They've all been turned down. All of them. Now, that's getting water from the river. There are some companies that are bottling this water, but they're doing it a different way. Since they've been turned down getting it from the river, what they do then is they go off river about a half a mile. Then they drill all the way down and get into the aquifer. It's the same source, and then they pump it out of the ground like that. It's coming from the same place, it just isn't coming from the river to itself. One of the companies I know that's doing that is Publix. When you buy spring water at Publix, come and consume it. And they have a well right over here somewhere, just about a half mile away.
But would that drain it dry as time goes on?
Will it drain
I
empty?
mean, yeah.
Well, it's constantly getting replenished by rainwater. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, of course it would run out. There's another mullet just jumped over it. to do it. Kevin, but since we came by during the last time. This thing can go over here on the right on that log.